Okay, so first repair of the channel. We have a Taylor TE22FT Scale. Got this from work. My boss said it doesn't work. We have fresh batteries in there, but let's just make sure. Yeah, so those batteries are all right. He said there was some rust in the terminals because they would wash the tables while the scale is still on it. I mean, it doesn't look terrible, but it could be better. So we're gonna pop the screws out, take a look on the inside. Let's see if we can fix it. Got this on AliExpress for, I think it's like $2. And I gotta say, when a crackhead steals your iFixit kit and you still need to like fix stuff, you can't beat this for $2. Not bad. We're just gonna move that to the side. And this comes out too, I guess. All right. I don't know if it's sacrilegious to pry stuff up with a multimeter probe or not, but I do not have anything else. So it's gotta do what you gotta do. It just comes apart. Please. Oh. Yeah, something. Come on. Come on, bad boy. Oh, right there. Duh. Okay. Now you should just nicely come off. Okay. What do we got? What do we got here? Okay, so not a single connector to be seen. Okay. I used to have a nicer soldering iron, but you know, like I said before, crackheads, man. Got this bad boy. We're gonna put it at 400. And it came with a rosin paste flux and some solder. Cause I'm a broke boy, and if we can't fix it with this solder, we're not gonna fix it, cause your daddy can't afford Amazon Prime anymore. How are we gonna do this? Okay, what is the easiest way to do this here? Oh, you know what? I'm dumb. We don't even need this. Don't even need this. I'm seeing some screws. All right, so this button comes out, and this just lifts away. This should unscrew. This should just come out. Okay, we don't need that for right now. Oh, oh no. This might be game over. Yeah, well, we're gonna do our best. You know, while we're here, let's just make sure that the battery connector works and we're getting power, so that's not our main deal. I'm guessing right here. No. Right here. No. Right here? There we go. Yeah, so we're getting voltage, so that's not an issue. That's not an issue at all. And if we were to look at this a little closer, plan of attack is, I don't know, man. I'm thinking just take everything off. Take everything off. Hopefully nothing's fried. Worried about this area right here. It's really hard to see, but we'll see. We'll see about that. All right. Oh, this was not meant to be repaired. That is for sure. More screws. More screws. I love to see screws. Wow, this is slightly magnetic. Ever so slightly magnetic. Gently. Oh, how do we? Oh. We're just gonna leave that like that. I cannot find paper. The best I can do is part of a donut box. So for you, you are E plus is red, S plus is green, S minus is white, E minus is black. Okay. I'm guessing E is energy, and S is scale, perhaps? I don't know, man. I've only ever used paste flux, so this, oh god, it's getting everywhere. We'll see what happens. What do I do? Do I just, yep, that's what I do. Okay, okay, all right. I mean, other than it being an actual carcinogen, it seems all right. Nice. Solid. Great. Amazing. Okay, so 9 volt is the barrel jack. That helps. Come on. Barrel jack done. So they're labeled and then they share a common ground and then the battery's right there. Okay, that makes sense to me. All right. There we go. Great. Great. Maybe they'll be okay. The first thing I'm gonna do is neutralize all that with some vinegar, I think. And then after that, we'll wash it out with some isopropyl alcohol. Okay, so vinegar cup. IPA cup. So essentially what I'm planning on doing is I'm going to take the vinegar, try to neutralize the corrosion, and we'll see what happens. So what I'm going to do is get a Q-tip. See this? We're just going to get the vinegar all up in there. What I'm trying to do is neutralize anything that's going on. And then after that, we will get some IPA on a toothbrush, clean it up, see what we can do. Okay, so vinegar done. We're gonna take you and one of you. We're just gonna see what we can do. All right, let's take a look. Doesn't look too bad. That cleaned up pretty well. Yeah, okay. That's not bad. All right. Let's do the batteries next. No, actually, this one isn't bad at all. This is fine. This is absolutely fine. This does not need cleaning whatsoever. You're okay. Okay, we're up to temp. So we're gonna bend these up, these little tabs, and this should just slide right out. Should is the operative word. Should. There we go. All right. So again, I'm just gonna take this little Q-tip that I had. We're gonna rub that, clean that up, and then, ooh, yeah, that's not great. Okay. Toothbrush. All right. Way better than it looked before. So put that back later. You gotta remember this. Definitely remember that. Okay. We're gonna actually bump it up to 425. Just to kind of make it flow a little bit nicer, I think. These are tiny, so we're just gonna like touch them. Just, yep, 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 yep. And it looks like they survived. And this is where paste flux would be nice, so don't bridge any connections here. But as long as I'm careful, it should be all right. It should be all right. Oh no, there's like some rust still on this. Oh, that's what I didn't want to happen. That's a bridge right there, and that's going to be hard to get rid of without flux or like any kind of, oh no. Oh no, I'm moving it. Okay. We're gonna come back to that. We're gonna come back to that. That's fine. I will figure something out for that. Wonder if I like take this and I kind of heat this up a little bit and then I pour it. Yeah. Okay. I don't know if that's how you're supposed to do it. I got some flux. We're gonna take this off. We're gonna clean it. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So I got it right there. Also help if you saw what I was doing, huh? So I am just taking this soldering iron and lightly touching it and trying to get rid of that bridge. Yeah. How's this board looking? Okay, now the trick is getting it back on. That does look connected to me. So we're just gonna solder it, hope it works. Oh, tweezers would be so good right now. You know, it's not pretty, but I think it works. Okay, so lesson learned. That wasn't a good call, because now there's flux just kind of stuck to the board. So, you know, you learned something today. Okay, we're good with that. Everything else seems fine. I'm just gonna add some more solder to these points. I think we're good. All the stuff over here looks okay from just a cleaning, so I think we're solid. If this works, I don't know if I get a raise or something, who knows? Probably not, but not bad at all. All right, so we are gonna first put the battery terminals back in. Then, where'd you go? There you are. I'm gonna use a Q-tip and some alcohol. We're gonna clean around here. Solid. So fold these over. Batteries are installed. Battery terminal is installed. Theoretically, that should be where that goes. Let's hope. Yeah, that looks good to me. Carefully. There we go. I have 2 screws. However, I swore I took 3 out. So, it's gonna be fun. Why aren't you lining up? Why aren't you going where you want to go? And these screws are essentially to put pressure on the zebra connector, but you don't want to put too much pressure because it could crack the screen. So you want like barely hand tight. All right, we're changing gloves. That's better. A little less sticky. So theoretically, this should just work now. So, neat. Blah. I have to solder the wires on before I do that. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I have to solder those wires on first. And go to our handy dandy donut box. Tell us what we need to do. I'm assuming these wires that are coming out of the bottom are the ones that we need. So it's gonna be these 4 wires right here. And then the next S minus is white. S plus is green. E plus is red. Now we can put this back on. Sweet. So we got that. Now we need to just solder the 9 volt, which is that jack, do the batteries next. Oh, try not to burn the plastic. That wasn't too bad, was it? So this is gonna be here. Hold unit. So the long one is gonna be the on and off. I'm going to twist the grounds together to make soldering them in a little bit easier, so I only have to do it once. Great. Now, on and off. Oh no. These buttons, they do have a lot of corrosion, so we're gonna do the same thing we did before. Vinegar and a Q-tip. And I should also probably test them. Make sure solder joints are good. So, when we get this on this lead, we should not hear a beep until we press the button. That's not good, hold on. Let's make sure we have a good connection. Double check. You know what? It's probably the rosin on the tip. Oh, okay, I get it now. That's why you don't use probes to clean stuff, because you can't use the probes. I get it now. I understand. Okay, that one's good. Let's try this one. Oh no, this switch might be bad. Let's try reflowing it. See what happens. Or just take the wire off completely. That's fine too, I guess. Now I'm not getting anything. What the hell? Okay. Here. This doesn't work, and we know we're screwed. Just to confirm that I'm not crazy. Yeah, I think this button's bad. Well, okay. What do we got? Unit. I don't think we're gonna use units. We're gonna definitely need to turn it on though. So, that's just the way the cookie crumbles. You know, that's just how it's gonna go. So I need the longer ones, wires. Ground is gonna be on the bottom. There's gonna be on the top. It's a button, so I don't really think it matters. Goodbye and hello. All right, great. Oh, I think they deal with ounces, so I hope to God, by default, this thing's gonna boot up with ounces. And if it doesn't, then we're gonna have to get a button somewhere. So we're gonna solder this on. Okay. Now we're going to do the other one. Final test. Oh God. Oh. I've never heard a beep sound so sweet in my entire life. Whew. Okay, we're good. I guess let's boot this thing up before we put it all back together and see where we're at. And this should turn on. Should turn on. Oh no. Let's check to make sure we're getting battery voltage. Yes, we are. What about the diode? Nothing. Swap it around. Okay. Diode's okay. Now we're just checking shorts. Oh, okay. Capacitors, or what are those? Those are resistors. Okay. $225. Yeah, it's close enough. $475. Readings all over the place here. Not getting a good enough connection. That one's okay. Okay. That's a 0 ohm resistor, so. That's fine. So that should be ground. Voltage, it's a voltage. What is this? Low power LDO. I don't know where LDO is, but that helps. Okay. If I'm reading this correctly, this should be ground. It is. Should be voltage in. You get it for like a second. We're gonna read. Oh, that's why, because it's too smart. Okay, so we're getting about 3 volts in. We're getting about 3 volts out. So what is this doing? What is this doing for the circuit? So we should get 3 volts here. Correct? Kind of, yes, okay. That goes to this diode. Kind of, close enough, right? Yeah. That goes to here. Oh my God, is that it? That might be it. Oh, I found the problem, okay. There's a break in the trace. Right where that via is. So it needs a new button. It needs to repair the trace. We're gonna put this on hold, I think. We're gonna reassemble it. And when I get more tools, I'm gonna order some parts, like that button. Yeah. That's what we're gonna do. We will be back. We're not gonna let this beat us. We're not gonna let this beat us.